I'm having a very chill night in my studio right now. So what you're listening to right now is a sequence I created with my AJH synth VCOs. And the audio is passing through the Endorphin.es Milky Way module, which is an effects module that is not new by any means, but it's new to me at least, and it's pretty cool. It's only 6 HP in size, so it's very compact, and it's got 16 effects algorithms in it. I'm a little hesitant to call it 16 because 2 of which are spring reverbs. If any of you guys know the difference between these 2 spring reverbs, I'd love to hear about it down in the comments below, as they appear to be the identical description on Endorphin's product manual, and I can't hear a significant difference between the 2 effects. But even still, in this package, it's pretty cool. As you guys know, when I'm testing a new piece of gear in the studio, I like to take that as a moment for inspiration to create something new. Put it through the paces how I normally would with a new piece of gear to see if it fits into my workflow in some way, shape, or form. And while the Milky Way, being an effects module, is not something that creates its own sound, meaning you have to pass audio through it, it can certainly enhance certain sounds. So utilizing the sound that you're hearing right now, I've kind of gone through and built out at least a piece to a song that I could release here in the future. I'll show you guys here at the end of the video what that's kind of coming together as. But I want to demonstrate what some of these effects algorithms sound like. I'm not going to run through each effect algorithm because I think there's other videos that have already given multiple demonstrations of the ins and outs and a variety of different sounds. I want to at least demonstrate some of the sounds that I personally think are kind of the best effects built into this, and the ones that I ended up using to kind of create this new song I've been working on. I don't think I've touched a guitar in probably over a decade now, because I've just been so lost in all of the synthesizers and mixing and mastering equipment. I thought while working on this new song, some of the natural pluck harmonics would end up kind of just sounding nice and rich through some of the reverbs built into this unit, and match the aesthetic of the song really well. Sometimes I think it's really easy to forget that it's a privilege to have this studio and opportunities like this to create music or videos that might inspire someone else to do the same and put something out into the world that someone enjoys. Anyways, I think what we'll do is take some audio examples from previous songs that I've produced, a variety of things, drums, synths, pass a bunch of it through some of the different effects algorithms that I like, and I'll kind of give you guys an explanation of what I think this unit really shines at. So without further ado, let's make some music. So here's a list of each of the effects this unit offers, divided up into its 2 separate banks. I personally think this thing is pretty intuitive to use, and my only minor gripe is that while you rotate between the 8 effects per bank, there's only 4 white LEDs towards the top, and when you're on the first 4, the LED is slightly brighter versus slightly dimmer on effects 5 through 8. And honestly, my eyes kind of have a little bit of a hard time deciphering between the 2. But to switch between the banks, you just short press both the type and tap buttons at the bottom of the module together. And I just want to focus on these effects as I think they're the best sounding and most useful for my workflow at least. I'll pass some different audio samples through each of these, but really in my opinion the reverbs are where this unit shines for its size and being a stereo in, stereo out module. So let's check some of these out.
Thought a moment I'd lost my way. Found myself feeling peaceful. Found myself feeling so cliche. What of a life of the tranquil? What of the still of the halcyon? Thought a moment I'd lost my way. Found myself feeling peaceful. Found myself feeling so cliche. What of a life of the tranquil? What of the still of the halcyon?
Okay, lastly, as promised, that sequence that I had playing at the beginning of the video, I really kind of mangled it with some different plugins in the computer, started building a track around it with drums, bass, even tracked in the guitar like I was alluding to, and then I picked some of these elements to this song that I thought might sound pretty good, running it through the Milky Way module, primarily utilizing the reverb effects. And so why don't I let you guys take a listen to this, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thanks for hanging with me tonight, or today, whenever you're watching this. It's always fun to check out some equipment with you guys and use it as an excuse to create a bit. If you guys want to look more into each individual effect that this unit offers, I'll drop a few other demo videos that I've seen that I think are great, just down in the description that you guys can check out. Otherwise, I've got another project here soon with an Endorphin sequencer, so if you guys haven't already, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. And if you guys missed the previous video on the Endorphin's Golden Master pedal, I'll link it right up here. Just go ahead and check that out too while you're at it. And otherwise, that'll do it for me this time, guys. So go create something new and take care.